Hi, Ryan. This is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote. Thanks so much for linking in and good morning. And apologize about the appearance here. I'm heading out to coach soccer for the little guys. But I wanted to talk with you and reach out to you as quickly as I could and introduce you to Win My Vote. And it's a site it acts like an online voter information guide with a sample ballot and all the links to get all the information that you need as a voter. And so it's a very voter centric. So you type in your zip code and it will give you all of your districts. And if there's any conflicts in the districts, we have resources to find the right one. And then, we get you your ballot, and that ballot will go all the way down through the districts into city council, board of supervisors, all the way down to your local school board. And then the Ian here is favorited from the last demo that I did. So but you can favorite the candidates, and those are the ones that you plan to vote on. So it's just really like building your ballot and marking it up so that you can then print out your favorites, or you can access it with your cell phone or tablet on the way to the polling place. Or if you're voting by mail or voting early, you can use this as a guide to click on the candidates and learn a little bit more about them. So for example, there's um, 2, 4, 6, 8 candidates running for school board. There's no way that I can keep up with that, and there's no way that Ian here can run television ads or radio ads or get out to vote rallies and stuff to get my attention. The budget would be too big on that. But with this, it's very easy.
I believe that it is a core responsibility of government, of leaders, of public leaders, to empower people, help people reach their maximum potential. Some people need a lot of help, some people not that much, and that's fine, that's great, but it's government.
And I can say great, I can see some of his tweets, I can see some of the endorsements, and that's what I wanted to talk with you about. And then if I like him, I can just favorite him here, or I can favorite him on the ballot. What I wanted to talk with you about would be creating a free group page and make your endorsements, whether they be for candidates or for propositions. So for example, on Proposition 55, the voter would click on it. The voter can see a summary of the actual language. They can read more. They can scroll down, get a good idea of what the language is, and then they can see the leading arguments for and the leading arguments against. And this right here, I can say, oh, I know that group. I belong
It
to
wasn't
that
that long ago. Years of devastating cutbacks to our schools. 30,000 teachers.
And I can say great, and they'll all start as undecided. And again, as a voter, I can say, you know what, I follow the California Teachers Association, or a veterans group, or whatever the group may be, and they'll be listed all down here. And I'm with you. I'm going to vote yes on that, and then I go back to my ballot. And you can see here 55 is now yes. And then these percentages right here, this is again just kind of a demo ballot. But that will give the organizations and the groups that are doing some outreach, an idea of how many of their members are signing up, how many of their members are favoriting or voting yes on 55, and sort of locking that vote in. So it really fills that gap between lots of advocacy groups are going out and they're mailing out campaign flyers and doing radio ads and doing those types of things, which are great. And I hear those and I say, yep, you're right, I'm going to vote yes on 55. And then 3 minutes later, unfortunately, in my case sometimes, I'm thinking, was 55 the school bond thing, or was it the other one, or is that a local measure, or is it a state proposition? And was it yes or no, or because again, that's the whole game that's played on this multimedia. The big media out there is, if yes on 55 is doing well, then the counterattack comes in and they try to confuse the issue about is it good for schools or bad for schools and all that, and it ends up being this horrible situation where 50% of the people don't even show up to vote, and of those 50%, maybe 25% are actually voting on a lot of these propositions. And it it's, it's year after year it happens. So I kind of designed this site to say, nope, make your argument, I'll check the box, and then I'm done. And then I'll get a reminder to vote early or vote by mail, or 3 days before the election or whatever, and I'll be able to access my win my vote ballot here, and I'll say, yep, there's yes on this and no on 53 and no on 60 and no on 64, and I still need to to do a couple of other ones here. But then I can print out my favorites and again access them via mobile and all that. So would love to talk with you. You can always just go up and create a group for free. But I would love to talk with you about some strategies on leveraging this and getting it out to all of your members, so that all of your members can see, for example, when they click on any one of the candidates, the endorsements. And the endorsements are really easy to make. While I have you, I'll show you real quickly, just sort of like an example group that I built. So we'll say, Jim's group here is one of the groups that I've built. And if I want to make endorsements, right, I just click on make endorsements, and I can easily just click, the star right there to make that endorsement. It says, do you want to do a written one or a video one? I click on that and say, yep, I can cut and paste. I'll give you an example real quickly. This is a, let's see if that went in. It's a it's non-applicable video, but it'll give you an idea. So I do that, right, and then I just click publish, and that is it. So now, as a voter, I can go as a voter, and I can look at my ballot. And sorry about the slowness, it's the video capture of the screen. And I can look through the presidential candidates, and I can click on Jill Stein, and I can immediately see that, oh, Jim's group endorses Jill Stein. Let me see what Jim has to say. And
Congressman DeSantis is himself a veteran of the United States.
And that's it. So would love to talk with you. You can reach me back here on LinkedIn, or feel free to email me at jim@winmyvote.com.